Well, hello everybody. So, welcome friends. So, I'm Tina Carini, and as you guys know, I'm Tina Carini. I'm Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Byron, Georgia. So, I couldn't even get that out right. So, anyway, I hope that's not an indication on how tonight's going to go. But we'll see, and we're going to have lots and lots of fun. Hey, Chris, so glad you're here. I think I sound echoey. I don't know what's going on with my mic. I didn't get to play my music because the port that the music plugs into is broken and I'm having equipment failure. It is what it is, right? So I'm here and at least the internet connected us, and I am excited to be here. And let's see, I have two really cute cards to share with you tonight and show you how I created them so that you can create them too. And let's see, free shipping is going on right now. It ends tomorrow. So with an order of $75 or more, not only will you earn rewards for that, you will also get free shipping. So that can save you a lot of money. We all know how much shipping costs these days, and how everything costs these days, but things are coming down, right? So that's a good thing. Let's see. I don't really have anything else to really give announcements about, but anyway, I'm so glad that you're here. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, thank you so very much. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope that you do so. I invite you to. That way you don't miss anything. Oh, but you got to click that bell icon for notifications so that you don't miss anything that I upload. That's new. Okay. I don't know what else to say. All right. So I guess we could go to the cards that we're going to do. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, here they are. Because I took pictures already. Nope, that's not them. Well, I didn't even think about that. And I also meant to get the name of the designer series paper that we're using on one of them, and I forgot to do that, but I know it is, it goes with Impressions of Bloom. We're not using the stamp set tonight. We're going to use one that's been around for a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to make a really cool guy's card with that. I can't remember the name of it. I'm so sorry. Can't remember it. But anyway, so that's the paper that we're using, and this is the pieces that we're going to use. So we've got our sentiment piece. We have our card base here, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then we have a layer here, which is, I think it's just 1/4 inch smaller, so it would be 5 1/4 by 4. And then this is an 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch smaller, and so that is 5 by 3 3/4. And what was this for? I don't remember. And I can't find my cards that I already made, because I took pictures of them all ready to load to Facebook and made my thumbnail for the video and for my newsletter, and I don't know what I did with them. Are they still in the box? They are. And I just threw my glasses right off my head. This is the cards. I'm struggling tonight. Okay, so here we go. Take a deep breath, take a sip of coffee, and we'll be okay. All right, so this is the one that we're making right here. So isn't there... Oh, it would help if I put it down here. All right, you guys. You know, I wish I could hit the rewind button, but I can't. So anyway, isn't this super, super cute? I think this would make a great guy's card. You can make it a birthday card. You can add embellishments. You can do anything that you wanted to do to jazz this up, but it's pretty simple. We're going to keep it simple tonight. So we've got our card base. This is Early Espresso. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Hopefully I cut and scored straight. We'll find out. Here we go. So we've got that piece there. Where is my desk is a complete and utter mess because I just designed the cards for my card class, which is not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And if you live locally, we would love to have you join. If you've never been, you would have a great time joining us. And with the craziness of the world, you need to get away. Just forget about it all. And I can't find my phone folder. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. Okay, so we're just going to give that a nice crisp fold. Then this goes here on top of there, like so. We're just going to center that. And then this will go on here, like so. And we're just going to center that. And I just realized what that piece was for. What did I do with it? I think I threw it aside because I didn't know what it was for. Well, that makes a whole lot of sense. Do you guys see what I did with it? What did I do with it? Oh, I want to hit the rewind button. Can I please? All right, so we'll just cut another one because I don't know what I did with it. It's probably wherever the sample cards are. Oh, I found the sample cards. That's right. Okay. So this is 2.5 by 3. That's not right. Let's hope. Let's see. Measure twice, cut once. I don't trust myself. The way that this video started out, I do not trust myself. 1, 2, 3/8. 3 3/8. Okay. Oh, all right. We'll get it. We'll get it. Okay. I think that's the same size. So what I'm going to do here, I'm telling you guys, this is super easy. So I've got a piece of scrap here, and the scrap is what we're going to stamp our mushroom on, and I'm using Terrific Toadstools. And we're going to use this one in this stem. So we're going to stamp and fussy cut, stamp and punch out. So I'm using 2 different colors. I'm using Crumb Cake and Early Espresso. And I just think it looks, I like it. I like the way it looks. It looks kind of earthy. And I think that's great look for a guy card. And let me see. I'm going to look at my punch to see how this goes in. And it's going to go in just like this. So I'm going to stamp that down. I probably should use a pad under here because we're using photopolymer, but it's stamped okay. So I'm all right with that. And then we're going to take our crumb cake and we're going to stamp. We're going to stamp our little stem, our toadstool stem. And we're going to fussy cut that out. Well, actually, you guys aren't going to watch me do it. I've already done that just to kind of save a little bit of time. Okay, so now I'm using Hello There, and that comes from Blooming Phrases. So hello there, but I don't want the whole squiggly line on there. So what I do is I just decide right about where I want it to end, and that's where I line it up on my ink pad. And I don't go any further past that line. That's what we do. And then we're going to center it right here on our little sentiment strip. I think I just stamped it crooked. No, not too bad. Okay, I'm going to close this up so that we don't mess it up. Now what I did is I am going to use some dimensionals. I'm going to put one on each side. If you're watching new, I don't normally mess up this bad. I always mess up, but not this bad. And if you're my regular friends, I know you'll bear with me. You guys know that I have had a lot going on. And this week is going to be extremely busy for me because my oldest daughter and her husband and their child, my youngest granddaughter, are going to be here. They're coming in right after my class. They should be here. All right, on Saturday. So I've got to prepare for that. And then I have to prepare for my class too. So it's a lot going on top of remodeling. Do you think that I overloaded myself? Maybe just a tad. So I just lined that up in the punch and punched it out. So we have a perfect little toadstool cap. I'm going to put some dimensionals on here. Here they are. I was going to say, I just had them. You guys saw, I just had them. Just like so. I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to take a little bit of my green glue because I want to put just a dab of glue right here to my hair. Is getting way too long. It's getting in my face. It's time. All right, so I'm just going to line that up right where I want it. I'm going to curve my toadstool top just a tiny bit like so. All right, so cute, isn't it? So if you guys remember, it was just not too long ago, what, last year or last celebration? When was it? Celebration maybe? That this came out, and it was all had the designer series paper that went with it. It was all bright, colorful colors. It was so much fun. All right, and now we are going to put some dimensionals on that, and we're going to pop this up, and then we just got to do the inside of our card. Okay. Backings off. I probably should take your pick tool, and it would already be, I could do it real fast, but I always forget to do that. I'm just going to center it right on our designer series paper. It's a tiny bit crooked, just a little bit. You guys know me. I don't do anything straight, right? That's all right. It's all right. I gotta hold it up. That I can't tell when things are down. I think that's good. Yeah, there we go. And then we're just gonna use some regular green glue. Tombow. It's my favorite glue in the whole wide world. All right, or in the crafting world anyway. My card making world. Okay. I think we are good. It looks okay to me. I think maybe I need to start putting my hair up. All right, then we're going to put, you can pop this piece up too, but I'm not going to because we've already got 2 layers that are popped up, and you want it to go through the mail and not get flagged to have to add extra postage. So I think that's fine. There we go. So we got that. We're going to put that aside. We're going to bring in this piece here. And I know, because I saw it sitting here, I tell you, you guys would think I'm a complete idiot, but I really did have, well, shucks. I did have it. I promise you I did. This one's probably not going to be long enough. Nope, it's not, but we're going to use it anyway. The one I had was long enough, and it was with all the pieces. I just don't know what happened to it. Okay, so we are going to just do this. Just like so. And we're just going to center it right in the center. I'm just going to go up a little bit, about 1/8 of an inch from the bottom slide this over a teeny tiny bit so that it looks semi-straight. And then you can always stamp on this. You can stamp your sentiment, but I'm going to leave it blank because I'm not sure who this is going to go to. So there we go. And then we're just going to put this right in the inside of this card. So that was a pretty simple masculine card. The next card we're going to make is a little bit of a technique. I don't know what the technique name is. I know it's been around for years and years and years and years. And in all actuality, I was fooling around on the internet and ran across a demonstrator, Stamps and Lingers, who did a card that was very similar to this. And I absolutely loved it. But she did it a little bit different than I did because she used some dies to cut it out with, and I don't have those dies. So and she did 3 layers instead of 2. But I just cut them, and oh, here's that piece right here. Ah, okay. So we're gonna bring this in, and what we're gonna do, we have our card base, which is white card stocks, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I already folded that and scored that. I'm gonna put my glasses on because I did put the measurements on the back of this. This is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then we have a mat or a layer for our little piece here. And this is one of the new in colors. This is Secret Sea. It is so pretty. It's such a deep, deep blue that it looks black. But it's not. It's so, so pretty. The layer is 2 3/8 by 3 3/4. And then this piece here is 2 1/4 by 3 5/8. And that's going to layer on there. That's going to layer on there. And this is going to come and layer right on our card base. So let me show you the card that we're doing. This is it right here. This card right here is so beautiful. And doing this technique just adds a little something special. On this card, I did not pop this mat up, but you can pop it up. We may pop this one up when we do it, but it is really fun to do. If you were using dies to cut this out, you would just stamp your whole image on this and your sentiment on here. And then you would use your dies to cut this out with, and you wouldn't have to do the two layering them on here. I am going to turn this so I'm struggling to see, and now I know why. All right, so we are going to just try to center this the best that you can. I'm going to put a little bit of tape on the back of this just to kind of hold this in place a little bit. And I am using my lines too. I'm going to try to. And I'm going to I'm eyeballing it. And I think that is pretty good. Could go over this way just a little bit. I think I'm good. I think. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to carefully go over this. It moved on me. All right. Because we're going to do some heat embossing. I'm going to try to check this and make sure that this is pretty straight. I think I could come back over this way just a little bit more. All right. Well, that just moved around. I'm going to put a little bit more and just be very careful when I pull it back up because I really don't want this to move on me when I'm stamping. All right. Or heat embossing. I think we're good. I'm going to go over this again, just like So I think we're good. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I am taking this stamp. I'm taking this stamp from the Prairie Grass. I absolutely love this so very much. Our sentiment is so very sorry. Stamps and Linger used sending the healing power of love, which I really, really like, but I'm stamping my sentiment after I stamp this down. I could stamp my sentiment first, but I just want to make sure that I have enough room for my image to go where I want it to go. So I just use the other one. We're going to ink this up really, really well with the embossing not embossing folder, Versamark. And then we are going to stamp this down. And this is, where do I want it to go? Right about, you know, if I come over a little more, I might be able to do that other sentiment. When you're doing the layers like this, you got to push down, but with this stamp, you got to be careful pushing down, because on here, if you notice, I double stamped. Let me pull it down. It rocked on me, so there it looks like there's a whole bunch of them coming out, and this block isn't quite big enough for this image, so I kind of have to manipulate it just a little bit, but I don't want to push down too hard in these areas, otherwise I'll give myself a halo, and I don't want a halo. And that looks pretty good. All right, then we're going to take our white embossing powder, our Wow, which is a bright white, which is so very pretty. I'm going to turn this to where it falls away from the seams. I'm not even in the camera. And see how you have a little bit of a gap there? That's okay, because your layer, and I don't know if I got enough embossing folder, enough this thing right here, powder on there, because it looks like I might have had some stick where I don't want it to be, but that's okay, because we can take a little brush and brush some of that off of there carefully, like right here. And I have a little bit of a smudge right here too. Whoops. Well, my brush has got a wiry end, so it's not. Okay, I am going to stick this back in here just for a second, because now I have a line separated. We can fix that, not a big deal. Just my powder is going to be stuck where I don't want it to be again. But come on. Guess it's time for me to get a new brush. Give it a little flick. And I think we're going to be okay with that. I am not seeing you guys' comments again. Let's see if that will help. Well, now it's not showing up at all. Uh-oh. Did I lose you guys? There you go. All right. Hey, Kim. So now I see you. Hey, Carol. Hey. So now you guys know if I wasn't answering you or saying hello, it's because I didn't see your comments, because there weren't any up there. All right, so now we're going to take our heat gun or heat tool. And normally I go from the bottom up, but because this is layered, I don't want to take a chance to do that. So we're just going to do it from the top and watch the magic happen. Can you guys see that? Ah, I love it. This is my favorite part. Come on. Hot. And make sure that I got it all nice and melted. So pretty. That Wow Bright White embossing powder just really looks so great on dark cardstock. All right, so I'm just gonna let that dry for just a few minutes. I don't need that. And I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna write a number down, 1 through 10. Let's see. Okay. All right, so I wrote my number down. So we're going to play our numbers game. So you guys write a number between 1 and 10. Whoever gets it first that lands on the number or gets the closest to the number without going over gets to choose one of the cards that we made tonight. All right, so this should be dry. So I'm going to carefully take that off of there. I'm going to use a little, you know what? We're going to glue this down. We're going to use our Tombow. And we're going to do our best to make this even border all the way around. Just like that. All right. And then I think I am going to do this. Oh, I don't see you guys' chats again. Well, I don't know what's going on. Did I lose you guys? See what happens. See if I can refresh it. There we go. All right. We got 764. Then what we're going to do is we are going to layer this on here and we're going to line up our image, if that makes sense. We're going to line this up the best that we can. So I think that that looks pretty good, and I can tell I did not get that centered because we have more space over here than we have over here. But that is okay. Look at that. So in that, I think this technique is so pretty. And then we're just going to lay this flat or glue it flat. And then I will tell you who the winner is. And then we're going to put this on here, layer that down the best that we can, just like so. Oh shoot, you know what I forgot to do? And I don't want to mess it up. Darn it. Our sentiment, I forgot to put that, but I have dimensionals there. Let's see here. Nope, it's tearing. I heard it tear. Let's see if I can, you know what? Let's try this. Sometimes you can loosen things up by heating it up. Let's see. Ha! It's still tearing it, but I really want to put the cinnamon on there. There, we tore it a little bit, but nobody will know the difference. I'm going to pull these off of here just so that it will lay down flat for me. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this one off too. I'm going to take them all off. It's okay. All right. There we go. Now we need to take our embossing buddy again and just kind of go over that. We're going to bring back in our Versamark. Clean off some of this mess. And we're going to use our So Sorry. I know this is red rubber, you guys, and I don't really like to use red rubber, even though sometimes it stamps better. Not always. I shouldn't say that. They all stamp beautifully, but sometimes red rubber on certain things just stamps a little bit. I didn't ink that up enough, but I think it will be fine. It just has a little bit crisper on some things, not all things. But if I had my choice, I would prefer the photopolymer because I can see where I'm stamping. Okay, so let's go ahead. Hey, Lynette. All right. There we go. It's starting to turn. I think I got it all. Looks shiny. Okay, there we go. So we've got this one I stamped far enough over. Oh, I didn't get that powder off of there very well. Oh well. That we could have used the other sentiment, but that's okay. It is okay. We're going to stick these back on here. All right. Hey guys, we're going to be done pretty quick today. That doesn't happen very often. All right, we're going to try to line this back up again. Watch me not be able to this time. I lined it up so good the first time. I think we'll be fine. I think we are fine. There we go. I hate that I got that on there though. I wonder if I can take a little sander and try to get some of this off of here, just a little bit, because that's going to bug me. There we go. All right, so now for the inside of the card, we can take, which we probably should have done first, just in case we mess up. You can take your Secret C. You can stamp any kind of image that you want to do on the inside, or not image, but sentiment that you want to do on the inside, and you can, or you can just, or you can, you know what? I put up my Secret C. I didn't bring it out for this one. So anyway, pretend that this is Secret C and pretend that we're inking. You can just take it and just do like stamp off so it's not so dark, so that you can write through it if you need to, and then just stamp it down And then you can do the same thing with your envelope. So that is the cards that we made tonight. And our number is, you guys ready? Here we go. Our number is number 1. Let me hold that up for you so you can see it. Number 1. All right, so who has it? Lynette has 3. 4, 6, 7. Carol has 1. Carol, you are the winner. So pick your card, which one you want that we did tonight, and I will send it to you in the mail. Let me go ahead and write your name on here. Let's see. All right. I think I still have your address, and I'm not seeing your comments again. Shoot. All right, so let's try to. Love the last one. Thank you. You are so welcome. So this one right here. All righty. We will get that to you in the mail. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on here and spending part of your Thursday evening with me. And sorry that I am all jumbled with my words. Oh, and forget half the stuff I need to say and do. But it's okay. It's all good, right? All right. So let me want to make sure that very pretty. Thank you, Lynette. I'm glad you guys like these cards. All right. All right. I think that is it. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Everybody's saying hi, 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 hi. All right. Yes, everybody have a great rest of your weekend. And sorry for the silence, but I was reading these. I will see you. Oh, you guys, I probably will not be on next Thursday because I will be doing the final cutting for my card class, packaging it, and doing the finales for my daughter and son-in-law coming in. I'm gonna try, but I'll post if I am going live, I will post. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to. I don't see how I'm gonna swing it all. But anyway, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for joining me again. If you've not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you do so, even with all my blubberish. But anyway, thank you again so much. Hope you enjoy these cards. Hope you give them a try. And I will see you later. Bye-bye, you guys.